friends, it's Kelly and welcome to Tea Tuesday and to story time. Today's tea is just an English breakfast tea and I have my brain has too many tabs open mug. This could not be more fitting for me for this week. So this is going to be a interesting week ahead, I think. The past 3 weeks have been absolutely bonkers. So let me tell you what happened. I have a wonderful doctor. I really love her. She's amazing. So I actually started feeling not so great about, I would say 3 weeks ago. We've been dealing with this for about 3 weeks. I was just not feeling good at all. And I'm not one to complain. I'm not one to go to the doctor. In fact, I tough things out at home and I just, I want no part of it. I don't want to go to the doctor if I don't have to. So here I am, just trying to just get better on my own. And she said, well, what's going on? And, us girls, we know all of the different things that it could be. So she gave me a round of antibiotics and she said, I think you'll be feeling better in about a week. So that was 3 weeks ago. After the first week of antibiotics, she gave me a phone call. She called me at home and she says, how you feeling? And I told her, not so great. In fact, I'm even more uncomfortable. Now at this point, I started to feel queasy and nauseous. In fact, one night I was just plain throwing up. I had some back pain. I was feeling awful, absolutely awful. And she said, well, that's so strange. Maybe we missed something. So she said, I'm going to switch up your antibiotic. I want you to come in for, another round of blood work, another culture, yada, yada. And now we are at the second full week. So I finished that round of antibiotics. I'm not getting any better. And I tell her, I think I have a kidney stone. She says, no, I don't think so. Based on your culture, I think, you have something else. So I waited another full week. And at the end of that third week, I thought I was going to pass out. I even had my son's, he's going to be a senior next year in high school, and he had his ring ceremony, the class ring, where they walk through the big, the little stand where you walk through the ring, and they do the whole presentation. It was the entire junior class. The ceremony was 2 hours and a half sitting on bleachers, and the whole time I literally at one point my eyes were filled with tears and I said, I don't think I can do this. I don't know how much more I can sit here. It was absolutely awful. And then they made us park like half a mile from the school, so I had to have my husband go and get the car and come back over, and then they wouldn't let him in the area where it was. So we had to walk all the way back to the car, and the whole time I'm walking back to the car, I'm just screaming. It was awful, absolutely horrible. So I called my doctor myself. I didn't even make it to the 3 week and 1 day mark. It was the third week and I told her, I can't take this anymore. I can't take this. There's something wrong. I think honestly that this is a kidney stone. I really think we're missing the mark here. And she's like, okay, why don't you come in and we'll do a little more in-depth, we'll check things out more, in detail. And I said, okay, we'll do that. And I'm telling you, my husband had to take me. He had to take the day off and drive me because I was in such excruciating pain. And I've had 4 children. I have given birth 4 times. And I was up there. I was up there with the whole, almost wanting to feel like I was, having a baby syndrome. And it just, oh my goodness, my friends, it was absolutely horrible. So we get to the doctor's office and they're like, okay, you need to do the sample. You need to, go in the little cup. And I said, okay. And as soon as I went into the bathroom, I hear this bink right into the cup. And I looked and I said, I knew it. I even said it out loud. I was saying out loud in their bathroom, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It was a kidney stone, my friends. The first time in my life I have ever had one, and I hope it will be the absolute last. It was not fun at all. And she was like, oops, well, actually that was the next step that I was going to do. I was going to send you to have an ultrasound done. I was going to see if maybe there was something else going on, in the ovaries, or maybe had another cyst again. I do have polycystic ovarian syndrome. So, she thought maybe there was something related to that because we have history, her and I. We've had 3 children at this particular practice and I absolutely love them. I trust them. So I told her, I said, I knew it. I knew we were missing something. And I kept saying to myself, I think this is a kidney stone. And it was. My friends, this was a 1/4 of an inch large. It was 6 millimeters huge. Let me tell you, it was like I literally gave birth right there in the doctor's office to a toddler. That's what I say. You know, it was absolutely horrible. So off to the urologist I went, and I did tell him the story, and he was like, whoa. He says, I'm looking at it. It was in the little cup that they gave me, and he says, that's a pretty big stone. So that was the end of that one. For 3 weeks I carried around my 5th child. That was my 6 millimeter size kidney stone, which I don't ever want to go through that again, which is really bizarre because I don't have a diet or a particular lifestyle that would be conducive to having kidney stones. So I'm really curious as to what it's made of. They are going to analyze the stone. I did drop that one off, and to just, basically check and see what on earth it could possibly be, because I would love, out of curiosity's sake, to get to the bottom of it and see what on earth it was. So that was my lovely 3 weeks. I spent my birthday doubled over. I still have some birthday entries to open because for a lot of that time I was like, just give me some ibuprofen or anything that we have on hand, and I'm just going to go to bed. I just really I just zoned out for about a full week. I just could not deal. So that was very fun. I do have those entries coming up. I think I'm pretty much just down to a couple of more packages. A couple more are on the way, so I am super grateful for that. In case you might be wondering what on earth I am doing here, I am not just doodling. Well, I am doodling, but this is called neurographic doodling or neurographic art. This is something that I used to do many, many, many years ago. I used to teach in a couple of clinics, and right after I graduated from college, I did art therapy with some of my patients and some of our clients, and I absolutely loved it. They loved it. It was so popular, in fact, I had a couple of other agencies, they found out about it and they tried to get me to go over there to do some art therapy with them as well. This is called neurographic doodling, where you basically do exactly that. You pick up a Sharpie or any type of outline marker and you just doodle. Spend 1 or 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, up to 10 seconds, and just doodle. I just did my name really quickly just because I was doing story time, but just in case you wanted to do the neurographic art, you are supposed to keep the loops going with no pointy ends and always finish it. And that is actually called the transformation. And the reason why you do this, it's supposed to be a stress reliever. Art therapy in general has been proven to lower your levels of dopamine, which of course is that chemical that makes you feel good. It's the dopamine really just brings out those feelings of happiness. And this particular type of art was started by, I believe her name is Pavel Piskarev, if I remember correctly. I will do some research and I will put it down below. But basically what you do is exactly this. You turn your paper over and you write down what your stressor is. What is it that's bothering you? What is it that you are struggling with? What areas do you maybe need to improve a little bit? For me, it was medical. I was really struggling. I was like, I need to get to the bottom of this. I feel horrible. What is going on? And, all these antibiotics, yeah, that's great, but it definitely didn't help me for what I needed it for. And so I put medical on the back. Then you just basically do a series of loops. And once they are all connected, that is the transformation. And that brings you to the point of from your stress to your non-stress, and to the part that brings you to a level more like healthy, I guess, to a healthier standpoint. Any part that is a loop, any part that is a solid, you're supposed to fill it in. So you're filling in those stressors. You are getting rid of those areas that are causing you any kind of discomfort. So anywhere that you see that is a solid, actually I'm going to do this one right here. I just realized there's another teeny tiny one. Any area that you want to color in, just color it. Use your markers, use your colored pencils, use your crayons, anything that you want to color those in with. And it really just brings it all full circle. Those rounded corners are part of your transformation. That brings you back to the part that says happy. That brings you back to the part that says feel good. And you do hand draw this, just anything you want to do. You'll see a lot of these just filled in. An entire paper is filled with markers. And it's really, really fun. And it's also really soothing. It's so tranquil. It's just a really wonderful way to decompress. Again, at the end of the day, I was just doodling with you while I was doing story time, and I added a couple little confettis. It's super cute. You can put this on your desk. You can just have fun with it. There's another one that I did see going around on TikTok. I think it was about a year ago, where you print your name and then you do cursive on top of it. So it will look something like, let me see if I have one. Yep, here's another paper. All right. This is just another quick way to show you. So you will draw your name, or just print out your name. So let's just say we are doing it like this. Then right on top of that, or very close to it, you will go in with cursive. So it will go something like that. And then you color it in. So as you can see here, there's a lot more solid spaces, and you could just really have fun with it. Again, this is the neurographic doodling, neurographic art, and I just think it's a lot of fun. I am better now that I've had my child, as I am calling it, and I did go see another doctor, and he looked at it and he said, holy bananas. He said, yeah, that's a big one. He says, I am sure you did feel really uncomfortable. So that is my Tea Tuesday, my friends. I have some videos coming up very soon for my entries. Thank you so much, everyone, for entering. I can't wait to show you the flip book, the flip through of all of the ATC cards. I am super excited to share that with you. Everyone just knocked it out of the park. They're all so different, so unique, so incredibly beautiful. You've already done all the artwork on each of your ATC cards. I am so, so grateful for each and every one of your entries, and for each one of you. So thank you so much. That is it, sweet friends. I will see you on my next video. Thanks as always for watching. If you like my content, hit that subscribe button. Give this one a thumbs up, and I will see you on my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.